Hi there, I hope you haven't lost your motivation in learning Russian language since my disappearance, because I actually have lots of things that happened. For example, I moved to the flat and I started speaking more American variant of English than British one, because now I have a therapist and he's an American, so I have more American speech right now. Also, I have acquired some qualifications in English in teaching English, so I'm also very happy and proud to be almost officially a teacher, and so now we'll have a TESOL certificate, so now I am just more stable right now, so I can continue doing this content. And so what we're going to do today is to read this small story from Leo Tolstoy's maybe let's say short stories. We'll read this one and analyze it as usual. And also, if you're a newcomer and you don't know yet how does it work, so first we read the whole text from the beginning till the end. Then we start reading it part by part. Usually it's the first and the second part. We read every sentence word by word, translate it, and sometimes I just have some comments. I give some comments about grammar or vocabulary or conjugations or cases or something else, just to be most beneficial for you. And also, if you don't know how to read yet, you can open the videos which are in the on this channel. They are about the basics of reading, because if you are just a beginner and you don't know all the letters yet, this video is going to be a bit more complicated for you than you, I guess, think. So it's better to start with the videos which are called Russian Reading Practice. There are 3 videos for now, and further there will be more. There will be 10. And watch these 3 to have the basics. Anyway, let's start. And as usual, again, we're starting to read the text as a whole. Один слепой отроду спросил зрячего: «Какого цвета молоко?» Зрячий сказал: «Цвет молока такой, как бумага белая». Слепой спросил: «А что, этот цвет так же шуршит под руками, как бумага?» Зрячий сказал: «Нет, он белый, как мука белая». Слепой спросил: «А что, он такой же мягкий и сыпучий, как мука?» Зрячий сказал: «Нет, он просто белый, как заяц-беляк». Слепой спросил: «Что же, он пушистый и мягкий, как заяц?» Зрячий сказал: «Нет, белый цвет такой точно, как снег». Слепой спросил: «Что же, он холодный, как снег?» И сколько примеров зрячий не говорил, слепой не мог понять, какой бывает белый цвет молока. So we just read the whole text, and let's get to the first half of the text. Let's analyze more details. So for the first one. Один слепой отроду спросил зрячего: «Какого цвета молоко?» Один слепой отроду, so один is one or a. Better say one. Слепой is blind, but actually it's more, it means both a noun and an adjective. You can say слепой человек, like a blind person or blind human, and you can say он слепой, like he is blind in terms of noun, he's blind. Or I saw a blind yesterday, so it would be totally okay to use this in both meanings of a noun and an adjective. Слепой отроду is blind from birth. Blind from birth, слепой отроду. So it's like a connected structure, a whole structure, слепой отроду. So one, blind from birth, спросил зрячего. Спросил is asked. The infinitive is спрашивать. Спрашивать. So the past form will be спросил. Спросил. He. So it's on спросил. One blind from birth asked the seeing one, so the person who's not blind, the seeing one. Person. Какого цвета молоко? Actually, literally, какого will be of what, but in English, just in terms of translation into English, I guess better say what color is milk. So not of what color, but what color is milk. But again, literally, it's of what. So цвет is color. Молоко is milk. So again, Один слепой отроду спросил зрячего, какого цвета молоко. One person blind from birth asked a seeing person, what color is milk? What color is milk? As you can remember, we don't have the verb to be. We don't have it. So we will not have is here. So let's get to the second line. Зрячий сказал, цвет молока такой, как бумага белая. Зрячий сказал. So the seeing one said. Сказать is the infinitive form of this verb. Сказал is the past form. Сказал. Цвет молока такой, как бумага белая. Цвет, again, is the color. Молока is color of milk. Also, as you can see here, цвет молоко, so it's color milk. But if we say color of milk, we will say цвет молока. So we'll have this A at the end. So this case is called the genitive case. I can't remember if I didn't just forget this. So it's called genitive. If you want to say color of what, we will have this A at the beginning. So цвет молока, not цвет молоко, but цвет молока. Цвет молока. So color of milk. Такой is like such. It's better to say such, but again, in English we don't say it this way. We'll say color of milk is such. I guess it's going to be strange. So we'll say color of milk is как is in this very context it's like so like paper white. Actually, in modern Russian, we say белая бумага, not бумага белая. So in ancient Russian and in Old Russian, we had different construction of sentences, and so it impacted the language of 18th, 19th, and the early 20th century. And we had a completely different word order and all these things. And so, again, in today's Russian, we will say белая бумага. So the adjective, and then goes the noun, which it defines. But in here, we have a different structure as in Spanish, for example. So we have the paper and then goes an adjective. So paper white. Зрячий сказал, цвет молока такой, как бумага белая. So the seeing person said, the color of milk is, or such, as white paper. It's like white paper. So the third line, слепой спросил, а что, этот цвет также шуршит под руками, как бумага? And again, the blind person he asked. As you can remember, спросил is asked. А что? А что is better translate like, and what, literally, again, что is what. But in here, we will say better so, like, and so, like an introduction. And so, этот цвет, this color, этот цвет также шуршит под руками, как бумага. Также is in the same way. Шуршит is, I guess it's like a very interesting verb to say in English. Шуршать actually means to rustle, as I can remember from English, to rustle. You know, it's like the sound you hear when, for example, you just try to throw your paper into a trash bin, and you just need to make it smaller, like a small ball of paper, and it has it sound like something like this. So this is the sound of rustling. Шуршание. Шуршание is the noun. Шуршание. But actually, again, шуршать is the verb. Шуршать. Шуршать. To rustle. Под руками, под is under. Руками is the case form of the noun руки. It's the plural of the word рука. It's, I guess you know what it's going to be. It's this thing. It's a hand. So рука is one hand. Руки is two or more hands. Руки. So под руками is under hands, under your hands. Like paper. You know this one, like paper. And again, The blind person asked, and so this color, in the same way, rustles under hands like paper. Then зрячий сказал, нет, он белый, как мука белая. Зрячий сказал, нет, он белый, как мука белая. So the seeing person said, no. And here I think I need to have a small comment that in Russian we have genders, so we have feminine, masculine, and neuter, and all things, even inanimate objects like colors or printers, books, and other things, animals, they all have gender. It's either she or he, like in Spanish or French or in Arabic. It's just a normal thing in languages. And for example, in English, when we're talking about colors, it's usually it. So it's like neuter, it's a thing. It's not a human to have gender or genitals or something. So it's it in English. But in Russian, it is he, because цвет is a noun of masculine gender. So we have the masculine pronoun on. No, again, in English, I'll translate it as it, but literally it's translated as he. He white. Like muka is floor. Muka, floor. Белая, white. I guess you may have a question, why do we have белый here and белая here, and both of them are translated as white? The answer is that it depends on gender. Белый is the ending of for masculine adjectives, and белая is for feminine adjectives. So that's it. The seeing person said, no, it is white, like floor is white. The floor is white. Let's get to the next line. Слепой спросил, а что, он такой же мягкий и сыпучий, как мука? So the blind asked again. I will not write the translations for the words that you already know from this video. I guess you need to remember them already. So the blind person asked, а что, он такой же мягкий и сыпучий, как мука? Он, again, is referred to the color. Такой же is the same, but again, back there goes an adjective. So in the same way, soft, or soft in the same way, equally soft, maybe equally, but I'm not sure if it's okay to say this in such a way in English. But anyway, literally it will mean so. Мягкий is soft. Мягкий, soft. And и сыпучий means, let me remember, сыпучий, it's like bulk, I guess, or loose, something that can go through your fingers, like sand. For example, sand is сыпучий, so it's like bulk material. Bulk, loose material. But I guess it's bulk, more like bulk. So soft in bulk, как мука, like flour. Слепой спросил, а что, он такой же мягкий и сыпучий, как мука? And the next line is the last in the first part. Зрячий сказал, нет, он просто белый, как заяц, беляк. So the seeing said, no, it просто is just. Again, like it's just white or just good. It's just beautiful, just wonderful. Just it's not just as, I don't know. It's not just in terms of justice. Just in terms of like just good or just wonderful. Just white, like заяц беляк is a specific, not really species, but like I guess subspecies of a rabbit. It's like a white rabbit, absolutely white rabbit, or I guess a rabbit which turns absolutely white in winter. Again, I'm not really good in biology, so I guess I will not be good in this sense. But again, this is a white rabbit, like maybe I don't know, blue hair or how it's called. I don't know. Anyway, so I guess that's it. Let's read again. Зрячий сказал: нет, он просто белый, как заяц-беляк. That's it. And see you at the second part of the video in the second video. And thank you for watching. Thank you for being so patient and anyway being subscribed to the channel. I really appreciate your patience. I will be making more videos in the future, and like the video, subscribe to the channel, and if you have any questions or comments or maybe some requests, what text should I read next time, or maybe you want to hear some more comments on grammar, or maybe some specific videos about specific topics of grammar, then feel free to write me in the comment section or on Instagram. The link, as I can remember, it's in the description, but if it's not, I will send it to you in the comments. So thank you for watching again, and see you. Bye bye, пока.